So this is modern day vampire. Modern day vampire hiding in the shadows, lurking within the self. Now, unseen, but to those that consume the toxins of the shadows, destroying the family and the body and the mind. Whispers of their existence never coming to be defined. A succubus of modern day, the chemicals within. Sometimes the vampire is modern medicine, and sometimes it's your neighbor or your friend, sucking you into an addiction that takes your mortal soul, leaving you lost and empty, wandering this world alone, creating a false reality. Lonely lingers within, regardless if the vampire is a pharmaceutical company, your doctor, or the junkie meth lab friend. Sorry. Regardless, destroying all that you once held dear. No longer living off blood. They just create distance and fear. Abuse of the body and of the mind. Encapsulating your aura. In a dreary state of mind. No longer longing for experiences of family and friends, distancing yourself from all who can lift you from the curse of chemicals. They're not really your friends. There is no magic pill, no chemical euphoria that will save you from yourself. Only the willpower you must find within the innards of your mind to claim your life so that you can live again. Live in this world that you lost. And if you, my love, are a modern day vampire, the dealer of the destruction of man, think twice before operating your business. You are the destruction of man. Ah, okay, so that, again, y'all already know that that's modern day vampire. Now, that writing was lost, so that's just me sitting here doing soup coat buttons and saying to myself, oh, I said I was going to redo that. Now, did I redo it? Is it pretty? No. That's just me sitting down and doing the free flow thought process as I'm sewing on buttons. So, because I haven't obviously had time to rewrite it, but it's an important thought process, okay? So, in my mind, you never know what's going on, but in my mind, drugs are a vampire. You know, chemicals are. And they take you from this world, from this reality. Now they numb you. And they create a false reality in your mind because you're no longer existing in this reality, right? Because you're not, especially depending on which one it is, you're not, okay? And they have a tendency to, they destroy families, you know, they do. They destroy couples, they destroy the family unit. They the things that were important, you know, family, your children, your spouse, it becomes less and less, you know. You what takes precedent is that substance, because it does, and it's sad, but it does, you know, it ruins people's lives. And it doesn't matter if it's something that your doctor gave you. And I know I shouldn't say this, but whatever, you know, if it's something your doctor gave you, that stuff's addictive and it will ruin your life, okay, a lot of it. And y'all know which ones I'm talking about. Or if it's a drug dealer down the road, okay? But the whole thing is we as a whole, we have to start choosing. Now, not only what we put in our body, right? And how we cope with issues, okay? And stresses and depressions and put blank there. But also for those that are soliciting, you know, these chemicals, you know, y'all have to take responsibility too and know that you're part of the problem. You're part of this huge problem, and you're ruining people's lives, and you're ruining their children's lives, you know, because it's, I'm sorry, but take responsibility for what you're doing, you know. And now I'm not saying it's y'all, okay, but I'm saying for those that that's their way of life, you know, they need to really think about what they're doing, because chemicals, they take the humanity out of people, you know. It does, you know. And you know, somebody before they're on these chemicals, they're just the sweetest person, you know, or they have morals, you know, and they're good family people, or put blank there. But once they get stuck on these chemicals, the only thing that matters to them anymore is those chemicals and the next high, chasing that dragon, you know. And they mistreat their family, and they mistreat their exterior family and their friends, you know, to take advantage of them, and or just abuse them, you know, like literally, you know. And people wouldn't do so many messed up things, because y'all know how messed up, you know, things they do, you know. Y'all know how bad it can get, you know. People, they lose everything, you know, they do. And I will continue. Oh, I already did that button. Okay. So but people lose everything, you know. They'll lose their families, they'll lose their kids, they'll lose their friends, they'll lose their homes, they'll lose everything, you know, over these chemicals. that are so addictive and just ruin you. They just ruin you. So don't be a vampire. And don't allow a vampire to seduce you into giving over your life sustenance. Okay? And if you are on that path and you already got that issue going on, don't do it alone. Don't fight your battles alone. Okay? You're going to need help. And that's okay. Take help. Search out help. Okay? And get your life back. Give your life back and get back on a good path that is for your benefit, for your health and everything. Okay? So, I don't know what I said. I never do. If this was helpful, hell yeah. And I'm going to continue doing these suit coats.